Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. Woo! We finally made it. It's time to dig in the mini barbecue to see what we're using today. And we got some cool dice today. I think we're just going to call these one Fallout dice. They're pretty nifty. You'll have to see my midnight breakdown to see how they really are. Well, let's get into this. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. Well, the dice have been tossed, and now it's time to roll for meat. We're back on the budget meat train. Let's see what type of budget meat we're working with today. Here we go. 5, we got some little smokies. When I say Hillshire, you say Farms. Hillshire Farms. Go meat. Oh, and some prep work. There it is. Oh yeah, guess what episode it is?
69? Yeah, that's it.
I wouldn't forget. Let's roll for binder. 9, we got pickle juice. Well, we're going to transfer these little smokies into a bowl. Then we got to crack open a fresh jar of Milwaukee pickles. No pickle shame, you guys. So we're going to get a little bit of that juice in there, then give it a mixy doodle by hand. We're also going to let them sit for about 15 minutes, then we're going to go ahead and strain off that liquid. Now that we got our binder placed, it's time to roll for rubs. We got Garlic Festival and Blues Hog. Let's start off with Blues Hog Nation. Here we go. 4, Truffle and Chop. This one's a pretty good seasoning. Personally, I'm not partial to truffles, but this is pretty good. We're going to give it a little sprinkle inside the bowl, then let it rest. While that's resting, it's time to take a trip to the Garlic Festival. 1, Applewood Chipotle. I discovered these guys on accident at the Michigan Renaissance Festival, and I'm glad I did. Very garlic forward. This will add some nice spice and a little bit of that apple flavor. We're going to give it one more mixy doodle to get everything nice and incorporated. And we threw it on a wire rack. Now it's time to roll for wood. 7, Maplewood. I gotta find some more wood to put on this list. Now it's time to roll for Char Griller. And we got the Portable Pro back in the house. Just like these little smokies, it's tiny but mighty. We're gonna start this with some Royal Oak charcoal. Yeah, this is hickory, but we're gonna let this burn off a little bit before we put the maple wood on. And look at that, one pull. It's lit, now we gotta get those coals nice and white. All right, you guys know the drill. We got the Portable Pro in the house and crap. Starting off great. I know we love Roll for Barbecue, but you guys want to rip open a few with me? Honestly, it's been years since I've actually done this, so I don't know what's good and what's not good. I remember back in the days, if it was holographic, it was great. So, you guys are going to have to tell me if I did good or not. I don't know, I haven't ripped open a pack in like 20 years. We got our first one, let's crack open the second one. Man, brings me back to simpler times. I miss the good old days. And let's see the reveal, and that looks good. Is that good, you guys? I don't know. These smokies look pretty good, though. Now that we got those off the grill, it's time to roll for Wild Magic. Looks like we got another pregnancy craving. Let's wake her up.
Hey, honey. Guess what? Pregnancy cravings. What do you got? I know I just woke you up.
I want some Girl Scout cookies, the tag-along ones.
Okay.
I haven't had those yet.
Okay.
Well, shoot. Better pull out a Hercules plate for this one. We're only going to use 2 tag-alongs. These are the peanut butter patty ones. Then, put 2 little smokies on there. Let's click those tongs. It's time for the D20 sauce roll. 8. Ranch. Okay, we got some of that Jets Ranch because it's ultimately the superior ranch. A little squirtsy doodle, then we're going to top it off. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But how does it taste? There's only one way to find out. It definitely doesn't smell bad. And Pinky's out for this one. I mean, this one is definitely a pregnancy craving. This is what I mean by that. It's not bad. The first bite was weird, but after the second bite, it really kind of grows on you. I'm going to be honest. I made a second one. And a third one. The smokies on their own, they're pretty good. And we're going to go for a twofer on this one. Light hints of pickle, the truffle's not as prominent, good garlic flavor, and I'm wondering if it's just got to be the sauce, because Jets Ranch is just superior. It's actually pretty good. Remarkably, the combination's insane. I'm actually super happy with this one, so we're going to give this a 9.6 out of 10, and we're going to call this one Tag-Along Sliders. And just like that, folks, that's episode 169. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.